they go towards right side. Into the upward straight upstrokes kavachu. Straight upstrokes, how do we write? Right side. Re, ve, ye, and even horizontals, they go towards right side. And sometimes curve strokes, F, V, right? And sometimes straight strokes also, they all come towards right side. Right side or right curves join better with other strokes. Example, frame. How many strokes we hear? Frame, fur and M. Okay, which form of fur we write? Both the ways you try and see. Left form, fur and M. Which is more convenient? Right form also, fur and M. Because M is going towards right side, right form of fur joins very easily. Okay, with one direction. Flow lo vellipotundi. Frame. See? Frame. Right fur raste emotundi? Right fur and M. Rendu right side veltundi kabatti right forms join very easy. Quick ga, fast ga write. Okay? Thermal. Now which form do we use? Both the forms you try, left form and right form. Thermal. How many strokes do you hear? Ther, M and L. Now try left form and see. How do you write? Ther, M and L. Okay, right form and see. Right form of ther, M and L. Why? Because M is going towards right side and L is also going towards right side. So which form will be joining conveniently? Right form. So thermal, all right sides. Right form of ther, M and L is very easy to write. Okay. Now liver. Liver. Even L is going towards right side. So right form of fur joins very better. Okay. Try left form and see. L and ver. If you try writing this ver, left form of ver, it will enlarge the hook. So that's the reason we don't use left form of fur. Okay. So all these right forms of fur, ver or thir joins better to the strokes going towards the right side. Right side velle strokes ki right forms chala easily join outai. Okay. Next, the right forms of full, well. Manaki full, well unnai kada. Two forms of full. First form is called left full. First form is called left well. The second form is called right full and right well. We have only one form of thal. Okay. A right form of full, well, eppudu use chestamo? When do we use right form of full and well? Only after straight up strokes. Why? Because straight up strokes kuda, they go towards right side. So, right forms of full and well are used very convenient. Okay. Example, and even horizontals. Even horizontals we write towards the right hand side. So, right forms join better. Example, cavil. Cavil. K is a horizontal. And which form of well we write? At the left form or right form? Try writing left form and see. Ca and well. A hook. Inka konchu pedaga ayipotundi. It's not convenient to join avadu. Okay. So, cavil. Cavil. Since K is going towards right side, right form of well joins better. The same way, navel. N is a horizontal stroke. How do we write? N is going towards right side. N and right form of well joins better. And rifle. After straight up strokes and horizontals. Chusara? Cavil. K is a horizontal. Navel. N is a horizontal. Rifle. Ray is a straight upward going stroke. Why? Since there is a vowel after R, we write ray. So after straight up strokes, we write right form. Why? Because ray is also going towards right side. Rifle. Rifle. Same way, we will. Way is also an upward going stroke. So we and will. Okay. So right forms of full will are used only after straight up strokes and horizontal strokes. Remaining all other cases, we use left forms of full and will. Remaining all other cases, we use left forms of full and will. All other forms in the sense, flow. Now flow, is there any upward stroke? No. Or any horizontal stroke? No. Flow, only when standing alone, isn't it? So flow, very easily we can write with the left form. Flow. The same way, flicker, there is no straight up stroke and horizontal. So flicker, left form of full and cur, flicker. Joyful, J and left form of full. Hopeful, hey, P and full, left to form of full is very easy to join. Okay. Only after straight upstrokes and horizontals, we use right form of full and will. All other cases, we use left to form of full and will. Okay. Then, suppose when an intervening vowel, when a vowel comes, either it may be a dot vowel or dash vowel or first place vowel or third place vowel, intervenes అంటే మధ్యలో రావటం. దేని మధ్యలో? One stroke and a hook. In between a hook and a stroke. If any dot vowel or a dash vowel comes, how do we place? Do we place a vowel to the hooks? We don't have place. We don't place, isn't it? Only when they come after, we place it after the hooked forms. Or if they come before, we just place it before. But in between, if they come in between a stroke and a hook, a vowel, either vowel, any vowel, either dot vowel, first place, second place or third place, or dash vowel, any vowel, if it intervenes, if it comes between a stroke and a hook, it is placed. If it is a dot vowel, a small circle is placed instead of a vowel. Okay, example. When an intervening dot vowel, either it may be first place vowel or third place vowel, if they come in between a hook and a stroke, it is written by placing a or by writing or by indicating a small circle written in the place of vowel instead of vowel. Vowel పెట్టకుండా vowel place లో మనము చిన్న circle place చేస్తాం. Example చూడండి, sharply. Shar. Suppose, do we place vowel after shar? After shar vowel పెడితే ఏమవుతుంది? Sharply అవుతుంది. Suppose if I place a vowel here, what happens? It becomes shra because vowel is placed after shar. So how do we sound? First shar and then vowel. So it will become sharply. Is it sharply or sharply? Sharply. S-H, ish and R. In between, we have a vowel. Where do we place it? Do we place it inside the hook? We don't place. We can't place. So, instead of this vowel, in the place of this vowel, we place a small circle. Our vowel place lo chinna circle place chestam. Enduku? A small circle. Manamu intavaraku small circle ekkada place cheyaledu for vowels. Now, we place it. Why? Because in order to avoid confusion, vowel means we place the vowel and we sound the vowel. But do we place a circle and give the vowel sound? No. Now, the circle is placed instead of a vowel. Why? Because that circle indicates that there is a vowel in between. Now, which place? Where did we place? Ekkada place chestam manamu? First place. Okay. So, first place lo place chestam kabatti only for dot vowels, small circle is the indication. Okay. Now, sharply. Ish and R. Majlo, you have a heavy dot vowel. So, small circle we place. Where? If it is the first place vowel, we place the circle in the first place. Second place, mostly it will not come. Third place vowel, it will come. Dot vowels manaki first place and third place vowel ostai. Okay? Now, when a dash vowel occurs in between a stroke and a hook, dot vowels వచ్చినప్పుడు small circle place చేస్తాము. Either first place కానీ third place కానీ. Okay? Second place almost ఉండదు. Okay? And dash vowels occur either first place or second place or third place. We just intersect the vowel. Stroke ki touch అయ్యేలాగా dash vowels మనం place చేస్తాము. First place అయితే first place లో చిన్న tick touch అయ్యేలాగా రాస్తాము. Second place అయితే second place లో just intersect చేస్తాం. And third place లో వచ్చినప్పుడు కూడా third place లో intersect చేస్తాం. Okay, dot vowels మాత్రము first place and third place లో వస్తాయి. Second place లో రావు. Okay, and dash vowels will come in the first place, second place and third place. How? We see now. Now, when a dash vowel intervenes between a stroke and a hook, how do we place? We just place a small tick like this. This vowel is placed touching the stroke. First place vowel అయితే, dot vowel అయితే మనము circle place చేస్తాము. Dash vowel means we touch this vowel to the stroke. Tolerable. Tolerable. How do we write? Tall. Tell, ray and bell. How ray? Why ray? Because immediately upward ray is preferable. Okay. Now tolerable. What is the outline? Tell, Ray and Bell. Tall, T and L. In between T and hook L, there is a vowel. Aw vowel. What is aw? Is a dash vowel, right? So we just touch this vowel to the stroke in the first place. Tolerable. The same way, qualify. Okay. Corner. Corner. K and R. Kar. In between K and R, we hear aw dash vowel in the first place, right? So we just touch it, this vowel to the stroke. Corner. Okay. Tolerable. Now here, second place vowel, if it comes dash vowel second place, how do we write? We just intersect this vowel sign to the stroke. Burma. Burma. Bur. Which place? Much. Light dash vowel. There is a light dash vowel in between B and R. So we intersect this vowel like this. Burma. Same way, coarsely. Ko. Heavy dash vowel. Coarsely. Kar. In between K and R, we hear the vowel sound. Heavy dash vowel sound. Right? How do we place it? We just intersect it. Dash vowel మనము ఇలా టచ్ చేసి రాస్తాం. కట్ చేసినట్టు రాస్తాం. Second place vowel వస్తే dash vowel. Okay? And third place vowel వచ్చినప్పుడు, how do you place third place vowel? Dash vowel, it comes in between a stroke and a hook. We just intersect in the third place. See, fulfill. Full. Full means we write full. Okay, but where do you place the O sign, O dash vowel? Full, because it's coming in between full, F and L. So in the third place, we intersect this dash vowel. Okay, again fill. Full here, we are getting dash vowel, and fill, we are getting a dot vowel. So for dash vowel, we intersect a dash vowel here, and fill, dot vowel, F and E, third place vowel is coming. So we place this dot small circle in the third place. Two vowels are coming in a word. Full and fill. Full, third place dash vowel. Fill, third place dot vowel. So both the vowels are intersected here. Can you see? Now here, literature, lecture, capture. In between T and R, you find U diphthong intersecting. Right? Lecture, capture. How do we write? Lecture. Literature, lit, tray and chir, literature. U diphthong is coming in between T and R. So this U diphthong is intersected like this. Okay, in between this U diphthong is placed. If literatures, if any plural literatures or captures or lectures, if circulus comes, literatures, if circulus comes, this U diphthong is placed just below this. Why? Because U diphthong intersecting and circulus, we can't place it at the same place. Okay, so this U diphthong comes down. If there's no plural, it is intersected like this. Is it clear? So please copy down all these rules because they are very important chapter. Okay, and with examples we have written in the examination. Now we just practice some words related to this chapter. Okay, we practice some words related to this chapter. మనము రూల్స్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చూస్తాం కదా, ఆ రూల్స్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ మనము దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని మనము ఈ చాప్టర్ సంబంధించి కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ మనము ప్రాక్టీస్ చేద్దాం. ఎలా రాయాలో చూద్దాం. నౌ ఆఫర్ రూల్ ఏంటి? ఆఫర్. హౌ మెనీ స్టోర్స్ వి హ్యావ్? ఆ ఇస్ అ వవెల్ అండ్ ఫర్. ఫర్ ఇస్ స్టాండింగ్ అలోన్ కదా. రూల్ ఏంటి? when standing alone and preceded by vowel, we use left forms. Okay, we have two forms kada, left forms and right forms. When do we use left forms? When standing alone and preceded by vowel, and right forms when standing alone and followed by vowel. Now read this offer. Only for standing alone. A is a vowel. Standing alone and preceded by vowel, we use left forms. Offer. Since it's first place, we have to stop above the line. Okay. Offering. Just add ing to it. Offering. Even though it's not standing alone, vowel precedes. Right? Offering. We don't write this right form. Offer and ing. Now ever. Ever. Were standing alone. And vowel is preceding. So ever. Fry. What's happening here? How do we write fry? For standing alone and I diphthong is coming after for. So we use right form. Standing alone followed by vowel, we use right form. So Right for and I diphthong. Fry. Okay. Free. For standing alone and vowel coming after. Vowel is following. Vowel tarvata vastundi kabatti we use right forms. Okay. Throw. The same way. Tar. Standing alone and throw. Vowel is following. We write right forms. Okay. The same way. Three. Tar standing alone and vowel is following. We write right form of tar. 3. Frail. Which do we use? Which form do we use? Frail. Try left form, fur and L. Okay. Try right form, frail. Why? Because some cases preference being given to right forms. Endukini right side వెళ్ళే strokes ki right forms of fur were చాలా easy గా join అవుతాయి. Okay. Now frail చూడండి ఎన్ని strokes ఉన్నాయి మనకి ఇక్కడ? How many strokes we have? Fur and L. L is going towards right side. Okay. So right form of fur joins better. Frail L. Isn't it? Same way. Frock. K goes fur and K. Okay. Two strokes we have. K is going towards right side. So right form of fur joins better. Fro and K. Frock. Okay. So standing alone preceded we use left forms and standing alone followed by we use right forms. Now fresh. Which form do we write? Try both. If you write with left form, fur and ish goes upwards. You don't write. The stroke ish follows the direction of the curve. Right? Suppose fish. How do we write fish? How do we write fish? F comes like this. And in this direction only, ish goes above. The F follows the ish follows the direction of the curve. F ila veltundi kabatti ish kuda paiki veltundi. But fresh. Aniki R undi kada. Ella rayali. Right fur. Right fur and ish. So right form of fur rasam kabatti ish comes downwards. Okay. We don't write like this. Okay. Now thrash. Thrash. We use the right form. Tar ila raimu. Okay. Tra and ish. Thrash. Driver. Dar and per. Which form do we use? Which form is more convenient? Since D is not an up stroke or going to his right side well stroke car. Okay. Driver. Coming stroke kabatti. Drive and ver. Left ver joins better. Now otherwise. Which form? Try both the forms and see. Otherwise. Other and wise. Otherwise. Okay. Gravel. Gar is going towards right side. So, gra and well. Gravel. Same way. Novel. N is going towards right side. So, right form. Novel. Novel. Fly. Except straight strokes and horizontal strokes, remaining all other cases, we use left forms of fur. Now fly. There is no straight stroke and there is no horizontal stroke. So we use left form. Fly. Flyer. Adding R to it. Now which R do we write? Downward R. Why downward R? Because there is no vowel after R. We write downward R. Flyer. Flyer. Now here we hear the sound of triphone. Flyer. IA is a triphone, isn't it? Now flow. There's no straight up stroke, no horizontal stroke. Flow. We use left forms of fur. Flow. Okay. Now flap. There's no upstroke, no horizontal. So we use left forms. Full and P. Flap. Parallel. Now what do you observe here? Parallel. Par. P and R. P and R. P stroke and R hook. You hear a vowel sound. What vowel? Parallel. A vowel. Dot vowel. First place. Isn't it? How do we write? How many strokes are there? Parallel. Per, L and L. Now P and R in between we have a dot vowel. How do we place? With the small circle. No, parallel. Which place? First place. So, par, L and L. Parallel. Got it? Small circle is the indication that there is a vowel in between P and R. Parallel. Now, parlor. The same way. Parlor. Par. P and R in between. We hear a dot vowel. How do we write? Write parlor. Normal stroke. Per, L and R. Now, which R do we write here? Downward R. Why? Because there is no vowel after R. Okay. Now, par. In between there is a dot vowel. How do we write? Parlor. Par, L and R. Parlor. Ler. After L, like dot vowel. Farmer. Sorry, former. How do we write? For. In between F and R, we have a dash vowel. How do we write? Write right form and see. Right form of for. Because M is going towards R. If you write right form for, and we can't turn mer if you write with right form. To write for with the left form, very easily we can write for and mer. Former. For, F and R, first place dash vowel. So, first place dash vowels, we just intersect a dash vowel here in the first place. Touch ayalaga rastam. Okay, we just touch the dash vowel to the stroke. Former. Okay. Now, purchase. Per. In between P and R, how do we write purchase? Per. Second place, dash vowel, Ch and surplus. Now, in between P and R, we hear light dash vowel. Okay. Light dash vowel. Purchase. Much. In the second place. So, intersect a light dash vowel in the second place. Okay. Now, occur. Occur. Cur is a stroke alone. Cur. Okay. Which place? First place. Now write cur above the line. And cur. In between K and R, we hear the sound of light dash vowel in the second place, isn't it? So, light dash vowel intersect here like this in the second place. Clear? Nullify. Nullify. What are the strokes? Null and F. Okay. N is a horizontal. F stands on the line. Okay. Nullify. Na, a. Second place much. So, null and phi. Now, phi we place it. We place phi. Now, will this become nullify? No. Null. There is a vowel in between N and L hook. Which vowel? Na, a, much. Second place, light dash vowel. Intersect, light dash vowel here. Nullify. Null, if. Before if also there is vowel. So, null, if and phi. Okay. Now, tolerable. What are the strokes you hear? Tolerable. Tull, ray and bull. Why ray? Because generally in the middle of a word we write upward form. Okay. So, tolerable. Tull, ray and bull. We write the outline first. Tall, ra and bull. Now, what's happening here? Tall. In between T and L, you have dash vowel. Okay. Tall. In between T and L. How do you write? How do you place it? Place a small dash vowel in the first place. Taller, rebel. Clear? Encourage. Encourage. How many strokes we hear? N, cur and J. Now, which place? N. N is a horizontal carrying second place vowel. And even N, cur, both are horizontals. Second place because J stands on the line. Okay. N, cur, H. Now, this is N. N, cur. Now, in between K and R, we find light dash vowel. So, intersect light dash vowel here. Okay. Now, next, recover. Recover. How many strokes we hear? Ray. Why do we write upward R? Because initial R followed by vowel. So, this is ray. Now, K. We add K to it. Ray, ka. Then, ver. Which R do we write? Which were, recover? Which were do we write? Left were or right were? Ray is going towards right side and K is also going towards right side. So both right side, right forms join very easily. Okay. And even try with the left form and see. Ray, ka and were. Ray, cover. Okay. Removal. Removal. Which R do we write? Do we write Ray, M and will? No, before M. Before M, always downward R is written. So, removal. Ray, mo. Now this is Ray. This is Ray, mo and well. Which well do we write? Which well do we write? Left form. Removal. Furnace. Furnace. In between F and R, we hear light dash word. So furnace. Left for furnace. Okay. Effectively. How do we write? Effective. F, K, T and well. We use left form. Effectively. Removal. Which R do we write? Before M. We write always downward R. Ray, mo and left form of verb write. Ray, moval. Grateful. Gar is going towards right side. So, gray, T and full. We use left form. Grateful. Playful. Pal is going towards right side. Playful. Play and which one do we write? Playful. Endeavor. N, D and were. Endeavor. Rival. Ri and well. The R is going towards the right side. So, right form of well joins very easily. Hovel. After straight upstrokes, we use right form of well and well, isn't it? Rival. R is a straight upstroke. And hovel. H is also a straight upstroke. Ho and well. Okay? Did you understand here, students? Please practice all the words number of times and even grammar laws. Clear? Thank you.